After a terrible season last season for the Oklahoma State Cowboys, going 3-9 and not winning a game in conference, going on that massive losing streak at the end of the season, what would their record look like this season? And we're, a few days away from their first game against UT Martin. And let's talk about it. So, obviously, first game, UT Martin, they should win this game. They're going up against an FCS school. Despite it looking like, a top 20 FCS school, you should be able to handle business as a team in the Big 12, looking at the aspirations that OSU has. Next, they travel to play number 7 ranked Oregon, and I do not see a way that this game goes well for OSU. They're just not in a position where they're really ready to compete against a team like this. They play Tulsa next, 45-10 last year, and one of OSU's worst seasons in a few years, and I don't see a reason that this year should really be that different. I think it'll be another game that OSU is able to take care of business. They play Baylor next to open up Big 12 play, and I think that the Baylor matchup is one that OSU should win, and I think they very much can win it too. It's not just they should, it's they can. I think that it's a game that OSU will be winning. Next, they match up against Arizona. Arizona was another terrible team in the Big 12 last year. I mean, they were down there with OSU. They were, both near or maybe sub-100 ranked teams in college football this season. Houston's the next matchup. I think Houston is the trap game for OSU, and I think that they end up losing this matchup, and this will bring them to 4-2 at this point, which is not a bad position to be in, but you're ending the easy part of OSU's schedule. From 4-2 is not bad, but you really need to make sure that you don't lose the games that you should win at this point. And one of those is Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati is a game that OSU should win. I think they moved to 5-2 after this game, coming in to play number 23 ranked Texas Tech for the preseason rankings. That's a matchup I just don't think that OSU wins. This Texas Tech team could be a Big 12 title contender. It could be a team making the playoffs from the Big 12. I just don't think that OSU is ready for this yet. At Kansas, you need to win this for your bowl games. This is a matchup that really is going to determine if you can make a bowl game, because this is your last give-me game. Then you play number 17th ranked Kansas State as the preseason poll, and I don't see the way this is the same thing as with the other ranked games that they've played. I just don't think they have it in them to win this one. Finally, in terms of games that I think they are going to win, it's UCF, the second last game of the season. They're at UCF, but I think they can handle business here, and I think they can come away with the win at UCF. Then, fans in the stands, last game of the season, but it's Iowa State, and even despite what we saw against that Kansas State game in Ireland, I don't think that OSU is going to be able to match that. I think Iowa State will be informed and will be looking to make that final push for the Big 12 title game or for the playoffs as an at-large bid, and I don't think that they will be winning this. But 7-5, a marked improvement over 3-9 from last season, and I think that they make a bowl game